For today's build, I'm doing something special to celebrate Summerween, which is June 22nd, Halloween in the summer. I am building a house for a Gravity Falls superfan. So it'll have lots of Easter eggs and lots of references to Gravity Falls, but it's not a recreation of anything from Gravity Falls. So this was originally built on Prowler's patch in Moonwood Mill. And I started building the pool first because I had a specific design in mind for this pool that I wanted to get on here and make sure there was enough room for it. And then I start building the house around it. So the house ends up with being kind of like a weird shape. What? I'm kind of busy here. What do you want?
You know how I'm like the biggest Gravity Falls fan like ever?
Are you sure about that?
Mom, I literally cosplayed Robbie at school for one of the spirit days.
Okay.
Can I do the voiceover, pretty please? Please?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Hell yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Hey guys, my name is Marcus. As you've seen, I am a big Gravity Falls fan. I'm really nervous right now because this is my first time doing this, but the person who owns the channel is actually my mom. Yeah, that's right. She's my mom. She's awesome. I love her. She's amazing. And in my family, we really like Gravity Falls, and we really like Gravity Falls. And me and my friends really like Gravity Falls, especially my best friend Gabe. Gabe really likes Gravity Falls. He's like Stanley's biggest fan. He's like awesome. So my mom for Summerween, which is on June 22nd, I believe, if you don't know, she built a house for Summerween, and I honestly was just, like, so excited, and I literally, like, had to ask her if I could do the voiceover, because Gravity Falls is honestly, like, one of my favorite shows ever. I keep saying honestly and, like, a lot, don't mind that, but, yeah, honestly, my favorite character definitely has to be Robbie. I mean, most people don't like him, and I can understand why, but I just like his character design, not gonna lie. And I don't really know what to say. I'm kind of running out of ideas. But as you can see, she's building house. It's a house with a Bill Cipher pool. But I'm being silly. But oh, okay. I really like making Sims in the cast because I'm an artist, if you don't know this. Most of my friends already know this because I share my art with them a lot. But I really like making OCs and character designs and all that stuff. And it's just like really fun to me to just explore with fashion and makeup and character designs and just see what I can make. And that's mostly just what I do with The Sims 4. I don't really play The Sims 4 as much as my mom does, but I really, really, really like playing The Sims 4 for the CAS options, obviously. And it's, like, super fun. And also, as I've said numerous times, I'm a really big fan of Gravity Falls. So while my mom was making this house, I was just in there telling her stuff that number one, I knew references to Gravity Falls that I could, like, help her put in the house, and we even asked, like, my best friend Gabe if he wanted anything in the house, and you'll see later, she put the reference in the house, and, like, yeah, we put a lot of references, and it's really, yeah, it's good. There was a reference that Gabe wanted me to put in for, like, wanted me to request to my mom, and in the future, she'll probably, like, in the future to this build, like, later, she'll probably put it in. It's a snail statue. You want to know what that's a reference to? It's a reference to Gabe's Gravity Falls OC, Leo. And honestly, everybody in our friend group really loves Leo. He's, like, one of the best characters that Gabe has ever made, so I just felt really embarrassed to explain to my mom about that, but yeah. And there was also a reference that Gabe wanted my mom to put in, which was, it was these cans from one episode. I forgot what he, like, said it was, but canned food. So he wanted me to put that in. And there are other references, like the lumberjacks, the gnomes, there's like the T-Rex, like, you know, like nightstand. And if you see, I requested my mom to put this. I told her about, like, I reminded her of the loser candy thing and how they, like, threw loser candy away and the Summerween trickster would get to them. And so I just told her, hey, maybe you should put, like, some candy outside next to a bin. And then she was like, ooh, I should put a wheelbarrow with candy in it because, like, that's what they collected the candy in. And I was like, yeah, you should totally do that. And I was just, like, coming up with references on the spot. And I sat there for, like, I came out multiple times and just sat there and just told her references. And right now, I think she's making, like, I don't know. I think it's like whatever, it doesn't matter. But, yeah, there was, like, multiple times where she had to just, like, watch the show while she was making the build. And I one day I just, like, came out and just watched the show because I was bored and had nothing to do. And I wanted to help out because I really love Gravity Falls. It's very evident, and I've said that too many times, but I really love Gravity Falls. And it was just, like, entertaining for me. Speaking of, my friend, like, Gabe is also really excited for this build. I've talked about him a lot. He's one of my bestest friends in the entire world. He's really nice. He's really cool. He's, like, awesome. And I know he's watching this right now. Hi, Gabe. As you can see, my mom really put a lot of effort into this house, into making it look and feel really woodsy, really, like, outdoors, really, like, nice little woodsy core, you know. She really made it feel like you're in Oregon with this house, because it's just a lot of stuff where it's, oh my god, it's, shut up, it's like a lot of stuff that it just has that woodsy forest feel to it, with, like, the color palette, with the feelings, with, like, the area around it. She really put it together in a really good, like, wrapped up in a little bow with that aesthetic feeling, you know. And yeah, it's just, I like the effort that she put into it, and I love the fact that she really did capture the feeling of Gravity Falls with the mix of, like, foresty, weird, random objects, random references. Even if it's not a recreation, it still feels like these people are really dedicated to Gravity Falls and, like, really big super fans. And honestly, I'm gonna be so real with you, if this is how my house could look like, I would definitely make it look like this, because we obviously know, for obvious reasons. And and yeah, there's just, like, a really good feeling to it, just random objects around the place, the weirdness of it all, it captures everything, it looks real good. And just, like, you can see there was, like, a gnome rug. That's because, you know, the gnomes in the first episode, like, trying to make Mabel the queen and all that stuff. I think it was a very good reference. There's a lot of gnomes you'll see referenced in this house. And, like, it, as you can see, the canned food for Gabe, because he's my bestest friend in the entire world and he wanted it in. So, and also, we were running out of references, we were running out of ideas, so we kind of just had to roll with it. And we were, yeah, so thank you, Gabe, for giving us those ideas. You really helped us out, and it was really nice of you to do that for us. Yeah, yellow rug, very woodsy. I like the greens in the kitchen. It really adds to, like, the fact that it's trying to be, you know, woodsy. It's trying to have a comforting feel, but also weird at the same time, because that's what Gravity Falls basically is. It's supposed to be, like, woodsy, comforting for, like, different people, like, it's genuinely just comforting, and it's genuinely just, like, it, yeah. If you don't know what Gravity Falls is, first of all, you're missing out. Second of all, it's a show that aired on Disney in, I think, 2012, and it aired out, I don't remember when it stopped, but it aired out for a long while. It has 2 seasons, and it's about these 2 twins called Dipper and Mabel, who stay over they come from California and stay over for the summer in a town called Gravity Falls, Oregon. And they have to stay in a tourist trap called the Mystery Shack with their great Uncle Stan, aka Grunkle Stan. I know Gabe is screaming right now because Grunkle Stan mentioned. But, yeah, they have to stay over at Gravity Falls, Oregon. And Gravity Falls, Oregon is a very weird place, if you couldn't pick up on that. There's a lot of monsters, there's a lot of, like, cryptids, there's a lot of just weird, unknown things. And, yeah, there's, like, an entire book that Dipper finds in the forest that explains most of them. And it's just, like, it's a really good show. I recommend watching it. It's really funny, the humor is really good. And it has amazing character designs. Alex Hirsch did an amazing job. If you don't know, Alex Hirsch is the creator of Gravity Falls. And it's just really creative. It's amazing. It's just, like, comforting. And it's really interesting. And it has a lot of mysteries to it. So if you're one to, like, love mysteries and monsters and all that good weird stuff, you probably love Gravity Falls. And I see that my mom has put a TV that looks a lot like Grunkle Stan's, so that's lovely. And as you can see, there's gonna be, like, the T-Rex right there as the nightstand, and it's it looks really well put together, and she really got the goal well. It looks like something that a Gravity Falls superfan would have in their house, or how it would look like, because it genuinely just looks like it, and it captures the feeling so well. I'm repeating myself a lot, I know, but I'm a child. I don't really have that much good ideas. We got a mannequin with a fez, obviously. A reference to the wax figure episode where Mabel made a wax figure of Grunkle Stan. We got gnomes stacked on top of each other. That's obviously a reference to episode 1 with the gnomes. I keep stuttering and it's making me really sad. But we also have, yeah, and like there's a lot. There's like let me see. We got, yeah, that phone, I just realized that this looks a lot like the living room in Gravity Falls, like Grunkle Stan's living room. So I think that's what my mom was trying to capture. And it just genuinely, like, I think, yeah, I really, fireplace, hooray. My mom told me that, like, when she was making this, she showed me the nightstand. She said that she couldn't find any, like, soda cans, so she put a mug. She's trying her best. Don't make fun of her. She's amazing. I love her. I think this is supposed to be Dipper and Mabel's room. I genuinely feel like, from what I'm seeing right now, I didn't see Dipper and Mabel's room because, like, she finished it before I got to see it, before, like, the video started getting edited and, like, voiceovered. But from what I'm seeing right now, it really fits the vibe. Oh, okay, we got a rainbow flag. Lovely. Hashtag yay. I really think this, like, captures the essence of Mabel and Dipper really well, because Mabel's side is really pink and colorful and crafty, and then from what I saw, I'm seeing that Dipper's is more bleak and, like, a lot of mystery stuff and all that stuff, and it looks really good, and it captures them really well. There's a lot of, like, stuffed animals on Mabel's side, and it's just, like, genuinely, it captures her character really well, like, really well. I mean, it's genuinely just, like, a really good way to, you know, capture and show her character in a room. And especially because it's a shared room, you can really tell that two people are in the same room that are complete opposites, and that's basically what it is. They're practically complete solar opposites, and it's like, yeah, because if you have seen the show, you know, but if you haven't seen the show, basically, Mabel is a really colorful, bubbly person. She's really silly and kind and sweet, and Dipper is a very nervous, like, bleak. He's really into mysteries. He really wants to figure out the journal. He really wants to figure out the secrets of Gravity Falls, Oregon. He's just like, he's a lot less bubbly. He's more serious than Mabel, a lot, definitely. But, yeah, that's basically, like, they're practically solar opposites, but, yeah. This bathroom kind of reminds me of the, like, fishing episode, like, episode number 2, if you don't know. I sound like a mega fan. Well, I am a super mega fan, but whatever. And it reminds me of, like, the Grunkle Stand fishing episode with, like, all the mountains and the water and all that stuff. And it just, I really like what she did with the bathroom. I feel like it fits really well. I'm getting a sense that this is, like, the master bedroom with, like, it's just, I'm feeling that it's just, like, a woodsy vibe. Not really trying to reference anything, just, like, a comforting, good woodsy vibe with still that isk of, you know, just weirdness, but still, it still has that vibe. It is so cold in the room I'm doing this voiceover, and oh my god, I hate to be like that person that randomly interrupts my sentences, but it is so cold in here. But I really like what she did with the room. It's really creative, and it really gives cabin in the woods, and that's what the Mystery Shack is. It's a cabin in the woods, and it's a big tourist trap that's literally just a cabin in the woods. And if you don't know, the Mystery Shack literally just used to be a cabin that, we'll just say that Grunkle Stan found. So, yeah, I really like but I really like the woodsiness of it all. I've said that too many times, but I really don't care. What else am I supposed to say? And it's just, I like just how not a lot of references in the master bedroom and this bathroom, but it still has that Gravity Falls feeling to it. And it's just like, she can really capture the essence of Gravity Falls, and it's just amazing how she does it. And, like, genuinely, I don't even think I could capture it that well. I would just, like, freak out and think that it's, like, not that good, and it doesn't capture it that well. But we doing the back deck? Oh, yeah. Period. Yeah. As you can see, it's given, like, outside the Mystery Shack when they're just, like, sitting around and doing stuff. It's giving summer vibes with, like, the grill and the water balloons and, like, all the... I think that's supposed to be pool toys? I don't really know. But it probably is because they got a Bill Cipher pool. But, it really gives summer vibes, and I love it. I genuinely, like, really love it. Like, a lot. And, yeah, we got the warning signs. She's probably putting a forest around the area. I heard her mention it, but I don't really know because, like, once again, I didn't see that because that was, like, yep, she's doing it. Okay. Yeah, she's putting, like, a forest around with, like, warning signs, and I genuinely feel like that fits Gravity Falls, like, a lot because if you don't know, the forest is pretty dangerous because it's filled with monsters and stuff, and that's where Dipper finds the journal, and, like, the journal, with all the monsters in it, and the Journal 3. I'm just gonna call it the Journal 3. If you don't know what the Journal 3 is, it's a really big plot point in Gravity Falls. I'm not gonna say it in a way that'll give people spoilers, but it's really, like, important to the story, and it's written by a very important character. So, yeah. And a lot of plants and mushrooms, obviously, because, you know, it's Gravity Falls, they're in a forest, what else are you supposed to do? And, back to the journal 3. The journal 3 is a really big plot point. It's written by a very important character. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but very important character. And the basic plot point, like that plot point, is just Dipper trying to figure out who wrote it. And it's very, very, very important because it explains almost like every monster in the entire show. And it even explains, like, if you don't know, it even explains Bill, like the Bill. And it's just like it's very important because half the time, if Dipper didn't have that journal, he probably would have been like in a lot of okay, so we done with the build? Yes. Okay, period poo. We got that the outside of the house, we got the overview of the house. My mother is coming. Okay. Goodbye, Faz Gang.
You did a really good job. Thank you so much for that. And thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you learned something about Gravity Falls today. If you want to download this from the gallery, it's under my EA ID pyxiedusted. No CC and playtested as always. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, everybody.
Bye, Faz Gang. Ah! I'm scaled. I'm sweaty.